Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Okay. On Thursday we finished study Nigata Taddhita. So I like to conclude Nigata Taddhita. So by counting the surfaces mentioned in Nigata Taddhita, how many surfaces? Okay, according to Sutta, sometimes Pandawa Cha, Pandawa Adi, sometimes Pandawa Wa. Okay, so surfaces and suttas in Nigata Taddhita. Nigata Taddhita. How many surfaces? How many surfaces do you remember? And how many Taddhitas also? How many surfaces? How many Taddhitas? How many surfaces? So 373. So for me, I have my Bhāvataddhita book. So looking at Bhāvataddhita, but if I go back here, how to say, it will be difficult. It will take time. Okay, so to save time, I will go back in this. Okay. So firstly, Niga surface. Firstly, Suttas surfaces. Surfaces. Firstly, we have Niga surface. Okay, so with the under dot. Niga surface 373 and 374. Okay, Pāḷi 373 and 374. Okay, so you know what's the there we have how many Taddhitas? We can say I should know. The Niga surface Sansata Taddhita, and Ohadi Taddhita. 4 Taddhitas. 4 Taddhitas. So 4 Taddhitas. 4 Taddhitas in Bhāvataddhita 373. Okay. And then and then 374. How many Taddhitas? Taddhita, Taddhita, many. Taddhita, Suttesu. Taddhita, Suttesu. Kata Taddhita, Sanidana, Yoga, Sipa, Panda, Jivika, Taddhita. Taddhita, Sarita, a lot. Taddhita, Sarita, a lot. Taddhita, 19. 19. Nagara Sarita 19. So altogether in the sutta altogether 19, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 and 19, 25. 25 Taddhita. 25 Taddhita. So I will say Taddhitakaṇḍa Taddhita, Taddhitakaṇḍa Adi, Taddhitakaṇḍa 19 and 20. Taddhitakaṇḍa yes. Okay. You see, 373 sutta, 374 sutta, Tamani Taddhitakaṇḍa Yoga Sipa Bhada Jivika Sutta. We have Adhita Taddhita, Taddhitakaṇḍa Taddhita, Taddhitakaṇḍa Taddhita first. Taddhitakaṇḍa Taddhita, Yoga Sutta, Sipa, Bhanda, Jivika. 7. So, and then by the word Adi, we have 19. 19. So 26. 19 and 7. 26. 26 Taddhita. 26 Taddhita. And more. Sambuddha. Yeah. Prayojana. Yeah, Sambuddha. Prayojana. 26, 27. 27 Taddhita. Okay, 27 Taddhita and Bhāvataddhita. 374. So 374 Bhāvataddhita. Original sutta, 374 sutta, we have Adhita to Jivika Taddhita. And by the word RD 19 and Sakata Taddhita also we have. So in that sutta. That's why altogether 27 Taddhitas are available. Maybe 27 Taddhita and more than around 28. Because we have Bhakti Taddhita also we have another 28. Okay. And then number 2. Which surface? Not surface. Not surface. So yeah, it's a type not Nika surface. Nika surface. Okay, not surface here. Not surface. Not surface by which sutta Naraga Tinaratan Tasida Minyati Sutta. Okay, Tasida Minyati Sutta. So when the sutta Tinaratan Radha Taddhita, we can say Idan Taddhita. Radha Taddhita and Idan Taddhita. Idan Taddhita. And then by the word Enya also. By the word Enya, we have 15 Taddhitas. 15 Taddhita, so 17 altogether. 17 Taddhita. What is it? 15 Taddhita. Yes, up to Automban, Automban, not the chair, Primana, Primana, yeah, the chair. And then by the watcha, 4. And the watcha 4, no, the other than yes. The 376 sota, and 376 sota, 76 sota. In the original sota, we have two Taddhita. And the one in we have 15, 17. So original sutta 17 Taddhitas. Okay, 17 Taddhitas. In Bhāvataddhita 376 sutta. Okay. And the watcha. And the watcha, we have 4 Taddhitas. I mean, Chada Taddhita, Vasari Taddhita, Hita Taddhita, and Arhati Taddhita. 4 Taddhitas. Okay. 4 Taddhitas. And the watcha. And the watcha in the sutta. And the watcha is that cha of Bhāvataddhita 376. Naraga, Tinarada, Tasira, Minyati Sucha. Okay. So we are concluding. And then, sorry. When the watcha, near surface. I should, according to surface, we should go. According to surface. So near surface, this is. And watcha near surface, not surface. Yes. So when the watcha near surface, 4 Taddhitas. Chadi Taddhita, Vasari Taddhita, Hita Taddhita, Arhati Taddhita. And then by the sutta 378, we have Ima surface and Iya surface. Okay, Ima surface and Iya surface. So 2 surfaces. Ima surface and Iya surface. 2 surfaces. Want to count. Iya surface is 2. Two surfaces. 2 surfaces. How many Taddhitas? Chata Ijiva Marina. Chata Taddhita. Chata Taddhita. Okay, Chata Taddhita. We have original sutta 1 Taddhita. 1 Taddhita. Chata Taddhita. And we are sutta number 378. 378. 378. By the word RD, we have Ima surface, Iya surface. And the word RD, also 2 surfaces. So I think we can say, should say 3 surfaces. Oh, what happened? 2 surfaces. Okay. Also 2 surfaces. But Now repeat it. I think I should say collectively. So ima surface, iya surface, okay, iga surface, iga surface. Three surfaces. These surfaces originate Sutta, when the word Adi, when the word Adi, when the word Adi, and when the word Ja. And the word Ja. And the word Ja. Three surfaces. So more than one Taddhita. So we can say Niyota Taddhita, Asari Taddhita, and Bhāvataddhita. Saritaddhita, Bhāvataddhita, and the Idhantaddhita also. Idhantaddhita altogether, Chata, Niyota, Asati, and Bhava, and then Idhantaddhita also. So we have Paitaddhita. 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 Okay. Kiya surface. Kiya surface. Ya surface. And near surface with another dot. These surfaces oh. Okay. These surfaces fine. And the Vaja. These surfaces, how many data? These surfaces, we have new data. So repeat it. Okay, anyway. New data, data, Sadhu data, Hida data, Water data, 4. New data, 2, yeah, 6, chata, 6, 6, oh, I think Tadita are also repeated. Yeah, surfaces are also repeated. Repeated. So if we don't count, repeated Taditas and surfaces. So I think separately we should count. Separately. Okay. Yes, surface. Yes.
So like a Gia Yania, this is by the word Ja, right?
Yeah, and the word Ja.
378.
Yes. 78. Anyway, I think we only count surfaces without counting the data. I think it's better. It will be clear. It will be clear. Okay, so we should count separately surfaces and sodas only. Surfaces and soda only. Okay. Surfaces one by one. Yes. Yes. Okay. If surfaces are repeated, we use sodas. Two sodas or three sodas. Like here, the nigga surface two sodas. Nigga surface two sodas. So na surface here, one soda. Near surface here. We will remove Taddhitas. Because I like you to to see surfaces and soda. So in which soda, which surfaces are mentioned, which surfaces are mentioned in which soda, like this, to know that. So I aim like this and watch out. That's the fish. Then how does it will it will be easy for you to find the sodas and the surfaces easily. Okay, so like this. So ima surface, ima surface 378. When the soda plus 378 when the word RD also. And the word RD also. And the word RD. Yeah, Ika. And then when the word RD of the same sutta. Yeah. Iya surface when the word RD. Ika surface. Ika surface when the word cha of that 378 sutta. 378 sutta. And then when Kia. Kia surface also when the word cha of 378 sutta. Kia surface. Oh. What is happening? Here surface also when the word cha. And ya also when the word cha. And then neya also when the word cha. Okay. And now here surface, ya surface, and ya surface. And then we have can surface. Can surface with another. Please correct after class. Can surface. Oh, I can be very slow.
What's happened, Sayadaw?
I cannot type.
So you cannot type?
Yes. Cannot type. If I type, it doesn't appear.
Oh.
Oh yeah, now okay. Can surface. And the surface when the Sayadaw Padarūpasiddhi 379. 379. Samuhati Kana. Okay. Can surface. So not surface. So not surface, we already seen the not surface here. So not surface when the Sayadaw 379 also. We have 379 also we have not surface, but different editors. 376 is normally did in a like no that's the Naraga in Naradan. That is a magnetic feature like Identadita, Radha Dadita, etc. Okay, the 379 is Jada Dadita. Okay, so like this, and then so because not surface, two not surfaces are repeated. So not surfaces a lot, not only in Nikara Dadita, in Abhijja Dadita also we did see. In other Dadita also, Asari Dadita, Bhāvataddhita also we will see not surface. Okay, not surface many more than other surfaces. And then task surface. Okay, task surface. Task surface, Pema Sutra, Padarūpasiddhi 380. 380. 380. Okay. That's about 380. And then 381 we have also ER surface. So ER surface is seen above. So by 381 also we have ER surface. Padarūpasiddhi, original Sutta, main Sutta. Main Sutta 381 also we have ER surface. That is a Thana Darita. Thana Darita. We have I data surface. I data surface. When the Sutra 382. And the Sutra 382 I data surface. And then it's better how to say we can put the data also. At that time you analyzing surfaces, the data and so on. In this way you will be how to say more skillful in the data. Okay, and you will remember the data surfaces and so on easily. Okay, and then you will come to see which example, which data are more common, which surfaces are more common. How to say frequently which data you see in the in reading Pāḷi commentary, sub-commentary like this. Okay, and then last surface. Last surface Sutta we have 383. 383. We have this Nisita data and then Alu surface. Alu surface. When the Sutta Padarūpasiddhi 384. 384 Sutta. 384 Sutta. 384 Sutta. I think. Okay, cast surface. Cast surface when the Sutta 423. Okay, this is large Sutta. Large Sutta. Large Sutta appears at the end of Taddhita chapter. Kasapis. There is many separate Taddhitas. And then Takasapis. Okay. And the Takasapis, Yatakan, Itakan, also by the Sutta. Padarūpasiddhi 423. 423. 423. Hondu surface. Okay. Taka Hondu surface. Hondu surface Padarūpasiddhi 423. Also, and then we have another sutta where Hondu surface is used. Hondu surface is Gunarita Hondu 402. 402 also we have Gunarita Hondu. The second sutta Hondu is commoner than the first one. Like Gunawa, Bhagawa, Danawa, etc. Many. And then Hondu surface and then Maya surface. Okay. So the last one. Maya surface. Padarūpasiddhi sutta number 385. 385. Maya surface. Okay. 385. So altogether in Anikata Taddhita, how many surfaces? How many surfaces? 18 surfaces. Maybe the term. Maybe. I don't know. We saw. Yes. Yes. So some surfaces are repeated. So which surfaces are repeated? So null surface repeated. Okay. Null surface repeated. Repeated. Near surface and then ear surface also repeated. Repeated surfaces and then ear surface, and tail surface, Hondu surface. Hondu surface also. Hondu surface. This Hondu surface is how to say. In fact, in Taddhita. Okay, we are counting. Okay. Okay. Anyway, in the bracket. In Taddhita. In Taddhita. We are counting the surfaces in Anikata Taddhita. 18. Because null surfaces, ear surface are repeated. Okay. And it's better if we can count Taddhitas, surfaces, and suttas all together. Okay, all together. Okay. So, any question about Anikata Taddhita? Anikata Taddhita many. Okay. The widest Taddhita. So if you have no question, So let's go to Bhāvataddhita. Okay. Oh. Sansatthādi Nigata Rita. Oh, this should appear. This should not appear here. This should appear here. Okay. So no question, right? So let's go to Bhāvataddhita today. So Bhāvataddhita very and also difficult and interesting also. Bhāvataddhita very common. This Taddhita is. So the word Bhava governs genitive. That's why the word Bhava we see always genetic isn't like Lasasa Bhavati Vigahe, Lasasa Bhavo, Lasasa Bhavo, Alasia. Okay. Firstly, Niyatata Bhavitu. Niyatata, one word. Bhavi, one word. Tut, one word. Niyatata Bhavitu. So Niyatata, so that means after genitive now, we use Nyasapis, Tasapis, and Tasapis in the sense of Bhava. We can say abstract now, okay, in abstract sense. Abstract sense, and not material, not substance. But okay, later I will explain. Okay, chatti and tato. After the nouns and in chatti and in genitive, nyatata ijiti pachya hondi there are nyasapis, tasapis, and tasapis. Okay, here like this. After genitive noun, nyasapis, tasapis, in the sense of power. And then tasa bhavo ijita sami ati. So in such sense of how to say state of that and this. So in such sense, state of this. State of this. So two sataghanena or two sataghanena, find the word two. Find the word two in this sutta, Nedada Bhavavitu 387. Two sataghanena, find the word two. Tana Niya Daipijaja. Okay, this is the benefit of seeing the word two. Tana surface and near surface also we use. So we should say after generally now we have Tana surface and Tana surface and near surface. Near surface. Near surface also used in the sense of power. This find the word two. And the word two in this Niyatata Bhavavitu Sutta. So two Sataghanena, Tana Niya Date Pijaja. We also not any yet. We have RD word. Tana Niya spaces, etc. etc. in the sense of power. Okay. And then Naripijaja Bhavanti now comes the definition of bhava. Bhavanti idasama bodhisattva iti bhavo. Okay. So Bhavanti idasama bodhisattva iti bhavo. So here I explain this definition. Okay, Bhavanti. Bhavanti exists or appears or are bodhisattva. We can say arise. Bodhisattva, Bodhi means knowledge, and Sattva means word. Knowledge and word. Only arise. So idasama from this or through this. So through this, idasama padu bhavo. Okay. That's why we can translate like this definition of bhava. Only bodhisattva, idasama, sometimes it is also possible. Bhava. Let me translate here. Bhava is something or jati, guna, kriya, deva, nama. Jati, species, guna, quality, kriya, action or act. Deva, material, and nama, name. Okay. So bhava means these things. Bhava means these five: species, quality, action, material, and nama. So because of these, through these, from these, knowledges and word arise. Okay, knowledges and word arise. So in this step, how to say? Maybe you may be, you may not understand. Okay, what this means. Okay, with example, you understand. Okay, so bhava means we can say these five things, species, etc. Because of these things, this bhava, knowledge and words arise. Okay, firstly, and then okay, sattva pavati nimitta vajati. So bhava means sattva pavati nimitta. Okay, sattva pavati nimitta is called, is said to be bhava. Okay, so bhava and sattva pavati nimitta are the same. Okay, what is sattva pavati nimitta? Sattva what? Pavati arising or appearance or occurrence. Nimitta cause. So bhava means the cause of the arising of the word. Okay, so because of bhava, because the word appears, the words appear. Buddha, etc. These words appear. Okay, because of bhava. Okay, that's why bhava and sattva-pavati nimitta are the same. Sattva-pavati nimitta means the cause of the arising of word is called sattva-pavati nimitta. That is bhava. Okay, so Bhuttanja it is said in Panini. It's a yasa gunasa hi bhava tabhi satani viso. In sample is a sata sani viso. Okay, sata sani viso. So this how to say a little deep. Tadabi dani nedada dio. Nedada diodi. So this is from Panini. Okay, Panini. I have not checked this sentence in Panini. According to Nisya Bhāvataddhita, etc., we come to know this sentence from Panini. So yasa gunasa hi bhava tabhi sarani viso. This is one sentence. So we have yasa and tadabhidhani, we have tak. Okay, tadabhidhani, we can say tam bidhani. Tadabhidhani, tam bidhani. And that's one ya and ta. Okay, this relative clause. Relative clause. Yasa gunasa hi bhava. That means because of the existence of guna, quality. Because of the existence of guna or quality, that way, in material, certainly we saw what, how to say, exists. You can say what enters or what access, what is available in the material. So certainly we saw what enters the material, we can say. What enters material, what exists in material because of the quality, because of the quality. Okay, so what is quality? Let's see later. Okay, according to this, so Taddhitakaṇḍa start apart to guna, quality, because yes are modifying gunasa. So because of the existence of guna, so the word exists in the material. The word enters the material already because of guna. So when Taddhitakaṇḍa, when that guna quality is wanted to spoken, or wanted to mean, wanted to be meaned, so niyata deo, there are near surface, start surface, and start surface, etc. Adeo. Okay, this is the expression or Panini in Panini. Okay. Okay, I will explain these things with examples. Okay, what are gunas here? What are gunas? And then what is deva? What are devas? And then what are how words enter and exist in material, in things. Okay, so here we have three terms, three important terms: guna, and then deva, and then sada nivisa. Okay, so this is Taddhitakaṇḍa, Nyata, not so important. These three words are more important to understand. Guna, what is guna? Deva, what is deva? And certainly we saw how words enter and exist in material. Okay, so here let's go on. I will explain these things widely here. Okay, like this. So Nyata, near Nyata Tana Dana. Okay. Nyata Tana Dana Nyata Tana Dana Nature Nabonskata. At this point, I think it's the time. Okay. Nature. Centers of Bhāvataddhita. Centers of Bhāvataddhita. Another Bhāvataddhita is okay, firstly, near surface, and then yeah, according to this, near tana surface, tana surface. Okay, these no. Always nature nabonsakata, neuter gender. Always neuter gender. Near surface, this Bhāvataddhita, near surface, start surface, and tana surface, always neuter gender. Alasya neuter gender, Buddhatam neuter gender, Jayatana Urinatana neuter gender. And then Tapajya Tasa Sabhavato Lichabiti Lingata. Tapajya Tasa Lichabiti Lingata. Nature iti Lingata. Tapajya Tasa iti Lingata. Sabhavato naturally. Okay, so Tasa phase is naturally always feminine gender. Okay, Tasa phase. Feminine gender. Right. Find this one small. Huh? What happened? It's small. Huh? Oh. 18 is still small. Oh no. What happened?
Maybe because different fonts, you know. Is it a different font?
font? Maybe. Okay, I'm going to delete. Feminine. Feminine. Okay. So your Tasa phase, feminine gender, naturally, always. And then Neapachiyo Yang Guna Vajani. Neapachiyo Yang Guna Vajani Ramanadihi. Ramanadihi. So Neapachiyo Yang, Neapachiyo Ayan. Yeah, this Nyasa phase. This Nyasa phase, Neapachiyo Guna Vajani Ramanadihi 40. Okay. After Brahmana, etc. Guna Vajani. How to say? In the case of talking about speaking, talking about quality. Okay. In the case of talking about quality, there is this Nyasa phase is used after the word from Brahma, etc. Nyasa phase. Guna Vajani. And then Tata Amono Yilo Panjati, this grammatical instruction. Amono Yilo Panjati, Amono Yilo Panja, total number. Amono Yilo Panja, total number. Total number. Maybe 3, 6. 369. 369. So oh no, you don't mean that. And that's what oh no, R and R are like because of Yasapis, Yi Yasapis. Like this. When the watcher of Lopanja, EO also like it. Okay. So Bhāvataddhita Avana Lobo. A and R like it. REOD, there is strengthening at the beginning. REOD. So this is grammatical expression. So here we will use Avana Lobenja, this is Soda, and we will use Hodi Soda, Oda Visasawa, and Vanessa, Samicha. This is Taddhitakaṇḍa Hodi Soda. So, any question about this paragraph? This paragraph talks about Nyasapita, Sapita, Sapita use after Chati noun. And then when two space, Sanasapita, Nyasapita also used, and Bhāvataddhita. And then it explains the definition of Bhava. Definition of Bhava. And then Bhava is explained, okay, and then he quotes from Panini, and then he gives the information that Nyata Vyasapita Sapita Nasapisa, new agendas always, Asapis is always feminine gender. Okay, and then when Nyasapis is used here, etc. And then grammatical expression, how no Venja and Ariode. Okay, so any question about this paragraph? Clear, okay. So let's go to Bhava. So here, Bhava and Dava. Bhava and Dava. Bhava and Sakata the same meaning. Okay, Bhava and Sakata the same meaning. So Bhava already, I already explained. Bhava. Here also definition of Bhava. Bhava means these things: species, jadi, quality, guna, action, kriya, and the material, dava, and the name, nama. These are called bhava. Okay, based on these five words and knowledge appear. Words and knowledge appear. How words and knowledge appear? Later I will explain. Okay, so now you take note. Bhava means these five things. Okay, these five things cause knowledge and words to arise. Okay, so bhava means these things. These things are called also called sakata also. These five species etc. are also called sakata. Okay, sakata means one of meaning. They are called sakata. And then the bhava means guna. And the bhava means sakata and guna. Okay, guna means quality. Okay, later the differences between these two bhava and dava I will explain. Okay, bhava means sakata also. Bhava means guna also quality. That's why you see here, yasa gunasa bhava, tabi sata niviso. Okay, so here guna and bhava the same. Okay, so the bhava, sakata, guna, quality. These five, jari, guna, kriya, dava, nama, these species etc. are also called guna. And vishesana, they are adjective. And they are modifiers also. That's why vishesana. Okay, so this one is also important. And then bhava is sakata, bhava is guna, bhava is vishesana, bhava is sata body nimitta. That's why in this passage, sata body nimitta ujjati bhava. Okay, bhava sata body nimitta ujjati. So here bhava means sata body nimitta. Sata body nimitta means the cause of the arising of words. So this bhava are the cause of the arising of word. Vishesana are the cause of the arising of word. Vishesana are the cause of the arising of words are guna, quality also. The cause of the arising of word are sakata also. And then bhava means these things. Hi, jati, guna, kriya, dava, nama. Okay. They are also bhava are the meanings of nyasapis, tasapis, tasapis. That's why bhava pajyata. The meaning of bhava sapises are bhava. Okay, so here many So if we don't understand this, then bhava is not how to say, not that easy to understand. Okay, not that easy to understand. Okay, so bhava means gata, bhava means guna, bhava means visesana, bhava means sarabhati nimita, bhava means jadi guna kriya tapa nama. Bhava means that's the meanings of bhava surfaces, niyatata, etc. Okay.
So Sayadaw.
Yes.
So the bhava sakata guna, that guna is different from the guna in the jati guna kiriyada panama, right?
Yes, of course. I'm expecting this pointing for this question. Okay, Zarita. So here, that's why I said to you. Okay, the difference. That's why with the one visesana is very important. Okay, so here now dava. What are dava? Jadi also, you see, jadi guna kriya dava nama also. This five. So what are the difference? You see, what are the difference? Dava guna and bhava guna. So in fact, these five, not only in bhava, but also in dava. Okay. So here, in this case, dava means visesya. These jadi guna kriya dava.
Hi,
Hello?
Sayadaw.
Okay. So
No,
that's
we
why.
lost you. We lost you for a little bit there, Sayadaw.
Yeah. So visesana, main words are visesana and visesya. Okay. Visesana and visesya. Okay. Visesana and visesya. That's why these two words are important. These are the difference between these five. Okay.
Yeah, but then Sayadaw, so what is guna? That guna in the bhava, what does it mean? What is the difference between that guna and the other guna?
Other guna. Okay. This guna is okay here. Even this bhava. Okay, bhava. This here we have two gunas. You may see guna and here guna. You see. So this guna is we can say this guna contains these five, including guna. So this is, we can say subguna. This is main guna. Okay, main guna. So this guna contains, include these five gunas. These five sarabhati nimitta, jati guna, kriya, tapana. This guna is the part of this guna. Okay, so because they are called guna, because they are visesana. Okay, they are visesana. Visesana adjective to what? Adjective to this dava guna, visesya. Okay, so that's why they are called guna and visesana. Okay, visesana. This guna is just part of this guna. So this guna is also visesana guna, modifying visesya guna also, etc.
Well, I think it's the other way around, Sayadaw.
Sorry?
It should be the other way around. The scope of the word guna in the jati guna kiriyada panama is larger than the scope of the word guna, which is the equivalent to the word bhava.
Huh?
Oh no, right? I think Sayadaw said that the first guna is larger than the
This.
guna in the jadi guna kriya tapanama.
Yes,
No,
yes.
I understand. That's what Sayadaw said, but I kind of disagree. The word guna in the jati guna kiriya that has a larger group than the word guna alone.
Yeah, this is guna alone.
Yes. No. The word guna alone, which means you said that the guna is equivalent to the word bhava. That guna, the scope of that guna is smaller than the scope of the word guna in the group of 5. Because so in the group of 5, there are 5 things. One of them is guna, and that guna can either be bhava or dappa, which means it has a larger scope. You see what I mean?
Yeah, this guna.
No.
Okay, sorry. Yes. Okay, later I will explain. So this guna, how to say? This guna is main. Okay, this guna is larger. So this jadi has also guna. Okay, this kriya has also guna. Kriya is also guna. And this tadapa is also guna, and nama is also guna. So these gunas are, which is an adjective, modifier, nada, dapa, 5, which is here. Okay.
Well, but then so what does the guna, which is equivalent to visesana, what does it mean?
What does it mean? Okay. So yasa gunasa hi bhava dapi sada niviso. This is gunasa, you see, gunasa bhava. Because of the existence of quality, sada niviso, words. Words contain a word, how to say? That means material has already, this word. Because that material has, quality also. So these are what qualities? What qualities? They are jati, the species. Species is here guna quality. Action is for guna quality. Guna quality is here quality. Okay. Dapa material itself is quality. Nama name itself is quality. Modifying this is here modifying these things. Okay, so it's with example you will understand. Without example, it is just, of course, confusing. Okay, confusing. Okay, so let's go to examples. Let's go to example. So be careful, bhava and dava. Bhava also contain 5. Dava also contain 5. These 5, the same 5. But be careful, which is not and which is here. Okay. So how do knowledges and words arise through these Satabodhi nimitta? Okay, these are the cause for the arising of words and knowledge. Okay, now for example, okay, the speaker say the word go. Okay, the word go. But the listener hears. So that listener already know what go is, what kate is. At the time, by hearing the word go from the speaker, so he come to know, so he means a knowledge. So he said knowledge. He said go. So he come to understand how he is talking about go. So cattle. At the time, knowledge be God me cattle. The cattle me how to say with this in this form or in this shape, like this. So because he has already understood what go is, what kate is, that is knowledge. Okay, that is knowledge. At the time, of course, at the time, the word go also appears. Because even when the speaker says, the word go, at the time, the word go also appears. At the time, knowledge and word. Knowledge and word. That's why bodhi, knowledge, and word, sada, appears because the word go has, how to say, the quality of species. That means this go covers all cattle existing in the world. Okay, so their manners and their behaviors, their style and their features are the same. Okay, so that's why the knowledge. So he is talking about cattle and go. This is knowledge. At the time, of course, what also, even the speaker, according to the speaker, from the speaker, the listener here, that's time, the word go also appear. Okay, so so that is through species, how to say, the word through species, the word go, how to say, this knowledge and word appear. Okay, through species. So this is through jati, in our mind, knowledge and word appears. Knowledge and word appear. So this like this also other also like other jati, guna, dava also. For example, okay, for example, brown cloth. So brown clothes, there are many types of clothes, maybe brown clothes, yellow clothes, etc. So the speaker says, yellow clothes. At the time, the listener also already know what yellow or what brown is. At the time, or he is talking about brown clothes. At the time, it's called knowledge rises in his mind, and then his mind, and then of course, the word brown, in Pali, nila appears also. So that means, because they agree, the speaker and the listener have, how to say, agreement, how to say, they all know what brown is and what yellow is. So like, how to say, convention. So that's why so yellow or brown, he's talking about brown. This is called knowledge. And then of course, the word brown also, the word nila also appear at the time. Knowledge and word, appear. Knowledge and word appear. So like this, that is through quality. Okay, the quality in this case here, in this case, what? In this case, guna. Quality means guna means quality. In this case, color. Okay, color. Why they are called guna. Okay, they are called guna. So through color, knowledge. He's talking about brown color. This is knowledge. And then color, that color has also word. Okay, things have to be mentioned by word. That's why word also appear. That's why bodhisattva, knowledge and word appear in this case through guna, quality, through brown, the quality of brown. Okay, like this. In this way, then agree.
But Sayadaw.
Yeah.
So, for example, if the person has never known the cattle, but even the speaker, he sees cattle, but the listener doesn't understand. So in that case, can we cannot consider it in this, no?
Yes. So here, these I am talking about the speaker and the listener. The listener, especially the listener, is more important. You see, the listener is more important. Although the speaker is, saying something, if the listener does not know what the speaker is saying, there is no knowledge. Okay. He hears, but he doesn't understand. That means no knowledge arises in his mind by hearing the speaker.
But the speaker, he himself has the knowledge and the word, no?
The speaker?
Yeah.
For
For example, when I say cattle, myself, I'm the speaker. I know the cattle and the knowledge and also the word appears. So
of course, because you know what you want to say.
Yeah.
And then you know the word of this and that thing. That is the word. Okay. Of course, knowledge and word appears in the speaker also. In the speaker also, you see, because you say cattle, you know the meaning of cattle. That is called knowledge. Knowledge. So you say the word cattle is called sada. That's why, in fact, in the speaker also, knowledge and word appear. So because here grammarian explains like comparatively a speaker and listener. Okay, speaker and listener, like this. If how to say the listener does not understand that word, go or cattle, no knowledge arises in his mind. And then he does not understand. For example, okay, the word also his mind does not understand. For example, a difficult English word you say in front of me, I just hear because I don't know this word. At the time, his mind, in my mind, how to say, I don't understand this, the meaning of this, typical word, like this. I will not be able to use this word.
So, Sayadaw.
Yes.
So in that example, the go, the speaker says go, and the listeners has a knowledge and the word go. Which one is bhava?
Which one is bhava? Which one is bhava mean? Okay, so these things how to say, I explain here. Okay, explain here. Which one is bhava? Okay, what is bhava mean? Because okay, in this case of go, cattle. Okay, cattle. In the whole world, is the species of go, species of cattle. So through the species of cattle, the word called appears. Okay, through the species of cattle, the word called appear. Especially at the beginning of these explanations, at the beginning of coining this word or inventing this word, okay, Pāļi word, inventing this word. Okay, because when at the beginning of the world, or to say people see cattle going, because they never seen before, these animals before. That's why when they see these cattle going at the time, they name, go. At the time, the other people also agree to call this animal bull or cattle, because when they see these animals are going. At the time, they call them like go, because these animals are going like this. So, for example, computer also computer, if we check, the word computer, the word compute, that means calculate, right? Calculate. I don't know how to say the history of computer, but if we check the word compute, and that is sort of the original verb form of the word computer. Compute means calculate. Okay, but at the beginning of creating, inventing this computer device, maybe how to say they created just maybe calculating. So later, how to say it is how to say advanced, become developed. At the time, other functions also included in that device. Okay, but we not, we don't reject calling this device. We keep calling this word computer like this. Okay, because we how to say the past creator, the past inventor call it computer, so we keep calling. So here God also when they see when how to say this Asian people, when they first see this animal, this cattle, they are going. That's why they name them go, because they are going. So go means kachati. But how to say these animals later may be seen by those Asian people sleeping. Asian people, the animals are sleeping, maybe eating, but then they still call, keeping, they keep calling these animals go, because they first name them go. So like this, because so at the time people understand all animal, the same animal with the same feature in the world are called go, cattle. So let's see, that means the same animal have the same features, the same feature. That is the same features, style and form, appearance. That is, these are called species. Okay, species. So if we say man, so man and cattle different. Man is one species, cattle is one species, tiger is one species, and like this. So through species, the word tiger and cattle, go, man, purisa appears like this. Okay, so because if they see, when they see this, and Asian people start to see this animal in this place also, they see this animal going. In other places also they see the animal going. That's why they name them go. Okay, like this. And then the different how to say, the animals they see in different places, but they have the same feature, and they have the same style and appearance. That's why same appearance, these are called species. Okay, like this. Through species we come to know knowledge and word. Oh, these are called like this. For example, you don't know you don't know something in the supermarket, and then your friend shows oh, this is this, this is this. The other time you come to know, it is called knowledge. Okay, at the time, according to the speaker, according to your friend, you come to know this is called this. At the time, what appear. Okay, for example, in Misa, so you never seen Misa, right? Misa, you see, Misa, you don't know before, but your friend shows you the Misa. At the time, you understand, oh, this is called Misa. The word Misa also, you come to know, you understand at the time, like this. That is called knowledge and word appears. Knowledge and word appear through that thing Misa. Okay, so that's a missa. How to say? You understand? This form, a species, like material, this material. Okay, so whatever you see, you will understand. You will recognize this is missa, like this. This is, I think, it's called. The example I give missa is, I think, this is dava. Dava. So this this material is, how does the material help you to understand, this dava material help you to understand this is missa, and this word also, missa also. Okay, that is this dava material is called guna.
By the way, what is missa? Sayadaw?
Missa, M-I-S-E-R, missa, the device, how to say, to star, maybe, to star, how to say, the
How do you
liquid,
spell it again, Sayadaw?
M-I-X-E-R, missa or missa?
Oh, the mixer, huh?
Missa.
Oh, the mixer. Okay, I see. Okay.
You're talking about the body.
No, it's not Pāļi.
Not Pāļi.
I'm thinking about the misa and misa dana.
Mixer.
Yeah, that is like an equipment to mix things together, right? Sayadaw?
Yeah. So,
okay, the mixer. Okay, that's why I mean.
at least wait. I think this mixer should not be dava quality. It should be kriya, kriya, because mixer I mean something that mixes. See, the device that mixes liquids, etc. That's why I think this is kriya guna. This should be kriya. Okay, because that's why that device mixes. That device, how to say, through that device we mix liquids. That's why we name mixer. I think kriya. So it has, that mixer, that property, that device has, the quality. So its quality is missing liquids. You see, its quality is missing liquid. So this action, the adult or action of missing quality. So this mission, missing, the adult mission is called kriya. How to say that kriya quality? How to say? Is available in that device, missile. You see, that missile has the quality of being able to mix liquids. That's why it is guna. It has, the power. That means guna means the virtue or the power of being able to mix liquids. Okay, that's why this is it's called power. Because of that action of mixing the liquid, that device missile, how to say, it's called, Sayadaw emitter. The word missile appear because of its power of missing liquids. Okay, that power of missing liquid is called guna. So that power of missing and modifying that device missile. Okay, so be careful. This action and the Deva material is different. Okay, so this action of power of missing is called Kriya. So that action of power of missing is called Visesana, modifying what? In this case, Deva. The missile, the device is Deva material. You see, missile. Clear?
Okay, Sayadaw, could you please give an example where the Dabba is Kiriya?
Deva. Kriya is Deva.
Kiriya is Dabba. So we have Dabba, we have 5 categories: Jati, Guna, Kiriya, Dabba, Nama. And then so now the example of the Kiriya as Dabba.
Kriya as Deva.
The second line, so the Dabba.
Or Deva, this is.
Yes, in there there is a Kiriya in there.
Kriya is Deva, okay. Kriya is Deva. So yeah, Deva material. Okay, so Dando asa td dandi. Okay. Dando asa td dandi. This is dandi is Taddhita. Okay, Taddhita now. Dando asa td dandi. So dandi me, you know the meaning. One who has the stick. Okay. One who has the stick. Tell me one with the stick.
Well, this action is, this example is Dabba and Dabba.
Dabba and Dabba.
Right? This example is Dabba and Dabba.
How to say? Anyway, how to say? First, we Dabba modifying Dabba in this case.
Yes.
Okay, Dabba modifying Dabba. At the time, how to say? It will be difficult also to find the suitable word. Currently, Dabba with the stick. Okay. Dabba with the stick. One was the stick. So Dandas are Dandi. Yes, this is Dabba modifying Dabbas. Okay. So this Dabba stick is Dabba. So this stick modifies this is the person, the man. Okay. So Danadesa Bhava Danita. This is okay later. So you see the stick, because of the stick, that person is called Dandi. Because in his hand there is the stick. Okay, this stick modifies this Dabba modifying Dabba. Okay, Dabba modifying Dabba. Okay, let's see Kriya. Pajadidi Bajako. This Kriya modifies Dabba also. So that Missa also Kriya modifies Dabba. You see, the power of missing, the action of missing modifying the device. So here also Pajadidi Bajako. Pajadidi Bajako. The cooks. Okay. A cook. Pajadidi Bajako, a cook. If we translate literally one who cooks. So because of his action, because of his act of cooking, we call him Pācaka, cook. Because of his act of teaching, we call him teacher. Because of his act of driving, we call him driver. Okay, like this. So here, his action of cooking is kriya. Okay, so but it refers to the cook. Man who cooks. The act of cooking. You see? So here, kriya modifies dava. Okay, so this his act of kriya is called guna. You see, because it is adjective. Okay, it's adjective. It's quality. It's called quality of act of cooking. Is quality. Act of cooking is quality. Quality modifies dava always. So this quality of cooking modifies the man who cooks dava. Kriya modifying dava. Okay. Yes.
I'm a little bit confused. So what you have there, you have, so the example of the Pachati, the Pachako, and Pajakasa Bawo, Bajakatan, right? And then you say Pajaka is the act of cooking. And then you said that it is Sakata and Guna.
Yes.
Why is it Sakata and Guna?
Sakata, because how to say Sakata means one or meaning. One or meaning. Sakata means one or meaning. How to the meaning the meaning of this word is act of cooking. The meaning of this word act of cooking, that is called Sakata. Okay. So it's also quality. Because the act of cooking action means, you see, action always refer to something. Refer to something. Okay, action always that in this case that action cannot stand alone. It must modify noun. So its modifying noun is the cook, the man. Okay, so that's why it is, it's a type of adjective. You see, a type of adjective. A type of adjective. So this the man is Visesaya. The gunami is quality. Quality never stand alone. It's always, modifying, one of these five. Chariguna, Kriya, Tapanama.
So I'm confused here because earlier Sayadaw said that the Bhava is equivalent to Sakata and equivalent to Guna, right? But then now down here, the word, what is that? You go.
Huh?
Yeah, so the word Bhācaka, you said that it is Sakata and Guna, but it's not Bhāvataddhita, is it? Because earlier you said that Bhava is equivalent to Sakata, Guna, and there is another word.
Yeah,
so
I does not mention here. It does not mention here or. In fact, adult cooking is Bhava also. Adult cooking is Sakata, adult cooking is Guna, adult cooking is Vijayasana, adult cooking is Sadabhauti Nimitta, adult cooking is in this case here Kriya. Okay. Yeah. So you can you can mention here these things. Is adult cooking is Bhava, adult cooking is Sakata, adult cooking is Guna, adult cooking is Vijayasana, adult cooking is Sadabhauti Nimitta, adult cooking is in this case Kriya. Not adult cooking is in this case kriya, because we have specific action of cooking. That's why no jadi, no guna, no dava, no nama. Okay, but adult cooking here bhava, skata, guna, visesana, dabadi nimitta. Because dabadi nimitta means the cause of the arising of the cause for the arising of the what. For example, Pācaka. Okay, so why the what Pācaka appears? Because of his action of cooking. This action of cooking is called Sayadaw nimitta, the cause for the arising of the what Pācaka. You see, if there is no action of cooking, no what Pācaka. There is. You see, that's why this is the action of cooking is called Sayadaw nimitta, the cause for the arising of the what Pācaka. Okay, so that's what the action of cooking is kriya, no jadi, no guna, no dhamma. But the action of cooking, action, there is no action without the person or something. You see, that's why this action, whose action, we need to ask. At the time, the man we have. Okay, that's why this action of cooking is look like Visesana. Because this action of the action of cooking does not arise, does not appear without that man who cooks. Okay, that's why this action of cooking is like Visesana. Because this action of cooking modifies that man. Because that action is made by that man. That man is Visesaya, or like this. Okay, so this action of cooking is, because it Visesana means quality. Which is guna means quality. Okay, guna means quality. Guna means quality. Quality means in this case, adjective. Okay, like this. Because the action cannot happen, cannot appear without something or someone. Okay, that's why that action is, quality. Oh, so that's why modifies, noun, adjective, which is a noun, and then that the Pācaka. Okay, Pācaka means the cook. So the cook is because that word Pācaka appears because of the act of cooking, the action. That's why its own meaning is Sakata, one's own meaning. Okay, because of this action, that word Pācaka appear. So that Sayadaw nimitta is called Sakata. Sakata, one's own meaning. So, for example, Pācaka is cook. That cook is not called Sakata. Be careful. Action of cooking is called Sakata. Okay, this point we need to be careful. So yeah, action of cooking and the cook different. Okay, so the cook is not called Sakata, but the cook, why we call cook? Because his action of cooking. His action of cooking is called Sakata. It's one own meaning. Okay, so Pācaka, the cook. Why he is called cook? Because he cooks. It's called Sakata. Okay, and then Bhava. The Bhava with these things. Okay, these things. Sakata, Guna, Pasisana, Sayadaw nimitta. One of these things is called one of these things. Any one of these things is called Bhava. Okay.
I'm very confused. Yeah, I'm very confused. So what is the meaning of the word Pācaka? Pācaka is cooking, or the one who cooks?
Pācaka means cook, right? Pācaka means cook.
He's the cook. He's the person.
The person. The person.
So Pācaka is the person. It's not the action of cooking.
Yeah, but Pācaka is the person. That person is called, we call what? Okay. The Pācaka means person, okay? Pācaka means person. That person, what does he do? He cooks. That's why we call him Pācaka, the cook. Okay. Yeah. According to his action, we call him Pācaka. So if you drive, you will be called driver. If you teach, you will be called teacher. Because of your action, according to the action of people, we are naming them, you know.
No, so I understand that, but it's just because here you write Pājaka equals act of cooking equals Sakataguna, and there is another equal cook. And Dappa.
Sorry, maybe here. Pājaka here. Okay, if we analyze, this is what I mean is, okay, Pājaka is okay. If we analyze this word Pājaka, this word Pājaka arises because of his action of cooking, his act of cooking. That is called Sagata, Guna, Saravati, Nimita, which is in this key kriya. Okay, key, re, yeah, okay. So its meaning, Pājaka meaning is cook, not act of cooking. Okay, maybe my maybe word order might confuse you, might confuse the reader. That means if we analyze the word this Pājaka, this word Pājaka appear because of his action of cooking. Okay, but its meaning is cook. Okay, like this. So I think if I should not give equal, right?
Right, because Pājaka means cook, and it is Dappa, right?
Yes.
And then below you have Pājakatāṇ, and that is the act of cooking.
Yeah, so that means, so here, this act of cooking and this, the cause of the cause for the rising of this word Pājaka and Pājakatāṇ same. You see? Here, say.
The cause to arise those two words are the same.
Pājaka. The cause for the arising of the word Pājaka and Pājakatāṇ. Pājakatāṇ is Bhāvataddhita. Okay? Pājakatāṇ is Bhāvataddhita. Bhāvataddhita refers to Bhāva. Refer to Bhāva means the cause for the arising of the word Pājaka.
Sayadaw.
Yes.
Hello. Yeah. These two words, they emphasize in the different aspects. For example, when we say the Bhāvataddhita, we emphasize the action. But when we see the Bhāvata, the mainly we emphasize the person, but the person who does that action. So I think these two words, the emphasis into different aspects.
I think I should I should amend my style, my how to say style of describing, arranging. What I mean is this word go. What is okay, Pājaka now we are talking about. Now this, you see, above I mentioned here the kriya action. Through kriya action, we have the word Pājaka. Okay, so Pajaditi Pājako, a cook, one who cooks. Pajaditi Pājako. Pajaditi cooks. That's why he's called Pājaka. So his action of cooking, because of his action of cooking, is named Pājaka. Okay, the word Pājaka, cook me, cook he helps because of his action of cooking. So if he does not cook, he will not be named Pājaka, the cook. Okay, and then Pājaka bhavo Pājakatāṇ. Pājaka bhavo Pājakatāṇ. So here we translate 2 or 3 ways. Pājaka. The word Pājaka bhavo Pājakatāṇ. How to say? Again, Pājaka bhavo Pājakatāṇ, you can translate. Bhava arising, okay. The arising, Bhava, the arising of Pācaka. We can translate. Pācakasa Bhava, the arising of Pācaka is called Pācakata. Okay, so Pācakasa we translate Pācaka. So Bhava, the arising. Pācakasa of Pācaka. So
Bhava here we translate the arising of the word Pācaka. So it's not the state of a cook. The state of being a cook.
If we translate state, you will not understand. I think so. The arising of the word Pācaka. If we translate like this, we can the word Pācaka.
The arising is the word Pācaka.
Arising of the word Pācaka is called Pācakata. Okay, so the arising of the word Pācaka. We can translate three ways. We can translate three ways. Three ways. So some how to say? So this is the first way. The way that me Pācaka we translate of the word Pācaka, of the word Pācaka. How arising. So the arising of the word Pācaka is called Pācakata. That means the arising of how to say the cause of the arising of the word Pācaka. Why the word Pācaka appears?
I think it should be the cause of the arising of the word Pācaka.
Yeah, that is the cause. Or
yes, that's much more sense. Yes, the cause of the arising of the word Pācaka. Okay.
Yeah. So Pācakasa we translate of the word Pācaka. Bhava we can say like the cause of the arising. Okay, the cause of the arising. So the cause of the arising of the word Pācaka. What is the cause of the arising of Pācaka? Because he cooks. Okay, he cooks. That is action. So act of cooking, action of. I'm not clear about which word we should use. Act of action. Act of cooking or action of cooking, which is correct? I'm confused.
I think it's the act. Yeah, the act of cooking. Yes.
Okay, so I will delete this action. Okay. Now we say agree action like this. If it's better, right? You see, so because of his act of cooking, that word the word Pācaka appear. Okay, so Pācakata refers to the cause of the rising of the word Pācaka.
Yes, it's clear now. Yes,
Yes. Okay. If so, this the word Pācaka also Pācakati Pācaka. The word Pācaka also arises because of act of cooking. You see, who cook? We have someone. So that is modifying now which is here. It's action act of cooking. Cooking modifies that person, and that's why this kriya act of cooking look like Nama. You see, it's called guna also. Of course, guna qualities. Every quality is connected with something or someone in this world. That's why it's guna. You see, every action is connected with something or someone, and this. That's why this action are considered as guna quality. You see, there is no action without someone or something.
So Sayadaw, I'm confused about the word sakata and guna, because above you said that Visesana is equivalent to sakata and guna, but Visesaya are not equivalent to sakata and guna. Why is that?
Why? Because Visesaya is not cause. It is, we can say, like result. You see?
But
It is,
I mean, but I mean, it has its own meaning, right? It has its own meaning, and it also has a quality of itself.
Yes. It's a good question. It's a good question. So according to grammar, this sakata is not Visesaya. Okay, sakata is deva. So here, sakata means just Visesana. Sakata means, how to say, sakata means just about the nimitta, the cause of the arising of words only, not how to say the meaning of the result word. In this case here, okay, pachaka. Pachaka refer to the man, the cook. Okay, the man, the cook is modified noun. Is we can say result. Okay, we can say result. Okay, so sakata in this case does not mean result. The cook, the man here who cooks. But sakata means only cause is called sakata. Yeah, this is how to say. How to say what is the Devayivata? Okay, Devayivata. You remember this word Devayivata? Sakata Taddhita. We say sakata. Deva meaning is sakata. How to say? Deva meaning is deity. Okay. So tasap is also mean deity. With tasap also still can mean deity. So that is called, that tasap is called being used in sakata. Being used sakata, that means deity. But how to say, if we analyze this deva also, this that is, I think, maybe that, for example, pachaka we call, if you call pachaka is sakata, pachaka cook is sakata, that is, I think, palubichara. For example, okay, we cook, for example, Puriso ordinary bajati. Okay, Puriso ordinary bajati. Puriso ordinary bajati. The man cooks the rice. Puriso ordinary bajati. Okay, but how to say, we cannot cook the rice. We cannot cook, ordinary. Okay, the meaning of ordinary already, the cooked rice already. Okay, we cannot cook the cooked rice. We only cook, in fact, the raw rice, which is nadula. Okay, which is nadula. So what we say, Puriso ordana bajati, ordana is pala. Okay, actually we cook dandula. So dandula is cause, ordana is result pala. But we say what is the ordinary bajati? Ordinary, which is phala.
So,
Okay.
so you mean only the cause, only the cause can be called sakata.
Yes, true.
Only the cause can be called sakata.
Cause is called, can be called sakata. Result cannot be called sakata. But if we are saying, talking sakata, this is like if we say bajaka, Pājika is Sakata. That is how to say, Saku is cook is Sakata or Pājika is Sakata. That is, I think, Palubijara. Palubijara. Because according to, this is this process, or Sakata means, you see, Sakata means only Satabauti Nimita. The cause for the arising of war.
Hello.
Yeah, hi Sayadaw.
Yes.
So all of a sudden you were quiet.
Hello?
No, it just all of a sudden you were quiet, so we thought we lost you.
Yeah. How does it? Because of connection. Connection.
Hello, Sayadaw.
Yes.
Hello, Sayadaw.
Yes.
I am from India.
Oh,
I
yes.
have there is a Neela word. Neela.
Yes.
Yeah. Neela is a blue color. Quality of a red color. They are writing quality of a red color, but Neela is a blue color. Blue. Neela Suvarna.
Yeah. This is how to say. Western scholar they say blue, but if we check, in the Tipitaka dictionary, Tipitaka Pāḷi dictionary, Nila has several meanings. Sometimes brown, sometimes black, sometimes blue. Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes blue.
Yeah.
Yes. Most Western scholar they render this one Nila as blue. The word blue. Okay, let me how to say, can you tell me Niranjara river in India, Niranjara, okay, the word Niranjara, okay, the river Niranjara.
Yeah.
Kala, now I think it is a no river, but it's name only remain. So what do you think is how have you heard the river Niranjara has blue water or brown water? What do you think? How have you heard?
We heard blue water.
Blue water. Blue water. Okay. So that is, in the interpretation. Maybe, yes, that's why. In the Tipitaka Pāḷi dictionary, the word Nila is translated, various ways. You see, like I said, brown, blue, or even black.
Okay.
Even black. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Sayadaw.
Okay, thank you for your information. Okay, time's up.
Okay, thank you, Sayadaw. Sadhu. So we'll see you next week, Sayadaw.
Okay.